Hey friends, welcome back to Artist of the Way. I almost said I'm Nate, but I'm not Nate. I'm John.
I was almost the second Nate.
Oh, Nate squared? Yeah.
Technically not, but yes.
Yes. Who are you?
Nate.
And welcome to the podcast. We're your co-hosts. It is a brand new year. New year, new us. Same
We left
us.
the old us
We
behind,
left-
baby.
Dude, if we'd gotten baptized,
if we'd done got
we done
baptism.
got baptismed between the last episode and this episode, that would have been great, but we've both been baptized for a long time. I know. But yes, welcome back. We're back after, I don't know, 3 weeks or something. We've had Christmas. We had New Year's.
That's what we've had.
My son got so excited about wrapping paper.
Ah.
He very much grasped the concept of unwrapping presents.
That's so great.
And wanted to unwrap our presents. He was like,
That's not good.
They're all for me. And we were like, sorry, buddy, no. But you can help us each with one. But it was great, and he didn't eat any. So
That's awesome.
it was wonderful. How was your Christmas?
It was good. It was, technically second Christmas for my youngest, but he was born just like a few days before Christmas.
He doesn't have fond memories of
I
that
doubt
first
it.
Christmas.
But he did a great job with presents too.
Nice.
And our oldest, who was 2,
Yes.
we let him shop for presents for like 20-some
Yes.
family members at the dollar store, and he picked out great presents
did.
for everybody there.
I got an aunt.
Yes, you
because I'm an
did.
uncle.
Yes, you did. Uncle John got a literal giant ant.
Yes.
And I got a giant Christmas light bulb made out of cardboard or
That's amazing.
wood or something.
It sounds like a leftover Kmart bulb that was found somewhere.
He wanted it for Dad. I don't know why.
Because you're the light of his life.
Oh, I hope that's it.
I hope so. Anyways, we wanted to take a little bit of time and just fondly remember the last year and look ahead as well to 2026 because we've got a lot of stuff coming. I know. Look out there, Nate.
Whoa.
You can see it. It's out there.
It's out there.
It's out there somewhere.
Out
Your head is in
there.
my shot. No, surprise, guys. We're not in siloed areas. Yes, if you're... I'm so scatterbrained, but it's fine. If you're on video, you will notice that we have 2 shots. Sorry, I got distracted by our audio levels peaking. You will notice that we have 2 shots. So we're working on trying to upgrade things, which will tie in a little bit more to some things we're going to say in a minute here. I'm just moving this back because I'm peeking a touch. Peekaboo. Peekaboo. Sorry, audio listeners. I got closer to the mic and made the
That's
audio
what was
peak
funny about it.
because it surprised you. Yes, but we wanted to take a second, look ahead at some of the exciting stuff we've talked about coming up with the podcast, some of the exciting stuff for Artists of the Way on the podcast. No, just in general. And on the podcast, too.
Yeah, on the podcast.
Yeah.
And
And in
Artist of the
general.
Way. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yes, Nate, looking
Yeah.
back, I have 2 questions for you. Look behind, not at the curtain, but at me.
It's nice.
Who's not behind you?
Nicer view here.
Thank you. What was your favorite memory of the podcast last year?
Well, last year is when I joined the podcast.
Sure did.
As a co-host, and that was a touching place in my little beater here.
That was
Being
great.
asked to join. And I just had a lovely time in general getting to have conversations with my boy here and sometimes other people.
Yeah. Is there an episode that was your favorite? That's my second question.
Yeah.
And I feel like you were going that direction.
Yeah,
so I, had to
I
ask
sure
it.
was. I mean, I really enjoyed the you and me conversations because we
That
know
was
each
nice,
other so well, and we can just really
Really
get
rip.
into it
Yeah.
with each other. But there's some
Fight all the
really
time.
special, yeah. But there are some really special guest ones. I really enjoyed Brad Garnott's
that was great.
episode, hearing his story and the humble way he talked. But it was very good and helpful for me in my life to hear his story. Was great. And then when we talked, great. I'm gonna forget the guest's name.
Are you thinking Josh?
No, I was thinking of Zach.
Zach.
When
that
we
was a
were
very
just
fascinating
blown
one.
away by
That was
his
insane.
discoveries
Yeah.
about Beethoven. That was exhilarating.
It was a cool episode. Yeah.
How about you? What favorite memories from the podcast?
It was great getting you on. That was just so fun. It meant that I didn't have to just kind of sit here awkwardly and talk to the camera.
Those were great episodes.
That's what people have told me, and I appreciate them lying to me.
Yes,
to make
that's
me
what
feel
good
better.
friends do.
It is.
But also the episode where I interviewed you was a hit.
Yeah, people liked that. That was also a fun thing. It was nice to be able to kind of step out of the host hat, because even when I'm talking to you, I still have a little bit of like, I'm keeping the episode moving. We have a structure, yada yada.
Come on, Nate, stay in line.
Come on. So it was nice to be able to just be like, okay, I'm just taking that hat off and I'm just talking.
Yeah,
that was a lot of fun. Favorite episodes, that I just really enjoyed that one. It was really fun. Mm-hmm. You asked really good questions. It was really great to see you really dive into that host role. I loved the Josh Risner episode. I feel like that's just sort of quintessential what we're trying to do.
Yes, I shared that with a friend yesterday. I don't know if he listened to it.
He should.
I hope he does. It's a good one.
It is a good one. I really liked the Alexis DeWeese one too, where we were talking about AI and sort of healthy living in the internet age. I just struggle with that. So that was a good episode.
It was.
Yeah. I was going to jump ahead because I was going to talk about some things. I'll jump back to some of my favorite episodes that I feel are quintessential to Artists of the Way in a moment. But let's look ahead. Let's look ahead at 2026. This year, we really want to emphasize community as an organization. We had some great stuff last year with Cultivate was really wonderful. Yeah. A lot of stuff with the podcast has been great, seeing that audience grow a little bit. Having you guys tune in and listen, it's wonderful. We really want to emphasize and serve our community this year. That's what we feel is on our
Not
hearts.
like last year.
Last year, we just said, screw you guys.
We're serving us.
We are serving ourselves.
Yes.
No.
And that was great.
It was wonderful. It was self-indulgent bliss.
I felt indulged.
But yes, so we talked and we had sort of a podcast vision meeting. And so
that was good.
It was really good. We talked about what we want the podcast to be moving forward, how we want to serve you guys with it, what more we can offer you guys, and how it sort of fits into the whole piece of Artists of the Way.
Can we cook meals for each of our audience members? That's what we talked about. And John said no. I thought we could do it, guys. I'm sorry. He said no.
We could try it, but it would be a task that would quickly
be a lot of driving.
It'd be a lot of driving. As our audience grows, it would become more and more impossible.
Oh, why do we make this a weekly tradition?
Speaking of which.
What?
So we're making some changes. The big one is that we're trying to develop Patreon as a platform. You may have heard of Patreon. You may not have heard of Patreon. Patreon is a place that is a really great hub for digital creators for building community and for monetizing. So
money.
We have two goals with our Patreon. One, we want to make it a community hub. We want to integrate it into our website. We want to pull you guys into the conversation more. Hear what's going on in you guys' lives.
What you doing?
Some of the greatest stuff has just been talking to artists in this podcast and seeing what they're doing.
Yeah.
And we have a wonderful audience of a lot of different artists, whether you would call yourself an artist or you wouldn't, but you still do some things. Like I just found out that my mom writes poetry and paints these little paintings, and I'm like,
what?
I didn't really know that.
Why'd you keep this from me, Mother?
I know, and I don't think that every time we bring that up, she would like downplay it. She'd be like, I just kind of wrote this little thing, or I found this thing on the internet and I just kind of did it. But that is art. That is creating. Everybody creates to some extent. And so we want to hear from you guys, hear what's going on in your lives in terms of the intersection between art and your creativity and your faith, and make that a more holistic conversation.
Support
each
other.
We also do want to monetize the podcast. It takes a lot to put this on. It's a piece of a greater whole. My
salary is large.
It's a huge salary. Nate is the highest paid person in the world for this podcast. Chef Bezos, sit down. Nate Knobloch's coming in.
He's saying a quarter of the stuff on this podcast.
But our goal is to get the podcast sort of self-sustaining, to set our organization up a little bit better, and to allow us to be able to offer some more things to you, because it takes a lot of manpower to record these, edit these, get them posted. And I love doing it, but I'd love to be able to focus in on you guys more, on Nate more, on the conversations we're having more, and the things we're offering to you more. So those are the two pieces. We'll dive in a little bit more into what that looks like. Nate, would you like to share our exciting schedule news?
Oh, would I? Well, you all have been very generous with tuning in to the old podcast every other week.
Somewhat sporadically the last few months.
Less than that.
Yes.
But our goal is to up that twofold to a weekly podcast.
Yes.
If you can believe that.
Shocking. We just, that consistency is great. We think we can offer more to you guys if this is happening regularly. And we think we can do it, and we want to talk to each other and talk to other people. So we're starting sometime this spring, probably in February. We're going to be moving to weekly episodes.
We're moving spring up, folks.
Listen, I'm tired. We just got off of Christmas and New Year's. We have 4 birthdays over that. And so that's a lot. Maybe it's 3. I don't remember. 4 if you're counting Jesus. So
Which we weren't. We should have, though.
Sometime in these first couple months, we're going to move to weekly episodes. So you will get Artists of the Way every week. 1 week it'll be Nate and I.
Yeah.
1 week it'll be us with a guest. 1 week it'll be Nate and I.
Then
1 week it'll be us with a guest. And then if there's a 5th week, we will cry and won't know what to do because our structure will be broken. So yes, we are moving to weekly episodes, which I am just so excited about.
And we will be weaker for it. Unless you support us.
We're also, in the interest of developing our Patreon page for community, we're going to be doing weekly discussion posts on there. So we're going to be trying to get you guys in the conversation on our episodes more, and we're going to be posting discussion posts every week to hear your thoughts on a topic. Nate and I will be in there commenting. It'll be great.
Yeah, man. It's going to be awesome.
My phone keeps turning off, and I have all my notes on here. The blog, that's the other thing.
A blog too?
A blog too. I'm going to write some companion posts to go along.
We are going to die. This is a lot.
Nate, we talked about all this. Plus, this is a me thing. I'm going to write
You are dead.
Unless you support us on our Patreon.
Yes.
Yes, but I'm going to be writing some companion posts to episodes, at least 1 post a month. I often leave. I can do that. I often leave. Maybe you don't, but I leave these podcasts thinking about them. Maybe Nate doesn't think about them.
I leave your house and I go home and I talk about it with my wife. So yes, I do.
There you go. They're just so thought provoking. They even if it's just a little bit, they change my perspective on what I'm doing, or they help me see something in myself. So I'm going to share those thoughts once a month, at least. More if I can handle it. That one's going to stick to our classic inconsistent schedule, but it will be at least monthly.
Just so you don't miss it too much.
Exactly. There needs to be some level of security here. And then we jump into what our paid benefits are. So there's going to be 2 tiers on our Patreon, $3 a month and $5 a month. Hopefully they will be tears of joy and not tears of sadness. For $3 a month, you are going to get access. I'm just thinking about you talking about how much we're doing. We're doing more.
I know.
Nate, what are we adding on?
Oh, boy. Are you ready for this? We are going to do an extended, separate, non-connected to this podcast at all podcast of a book club.
Exactly.
Where we talk about a book, and you can read along with us, and we will read along with ourselves.
And you guys, so the goal is it'll be like a 20, 30-minute podcast. We'll read 1 chapter a week. We will talk about it.
Yes.
And then you guys can talk about it with us. We'll post the episode. We'll be in the comments on our website, on our Patreon. That's all going to be integrated
we can share
together.
what you said. We can be like, Phil from New Jersey said, this chapter was long but good. And we were like, So true, Phil.
Yes. So the goal, Phil, and everybody, is that we are, again, building community. We're going to read through something together. And when you're in that $3 tier, you're going to get a say in what we read first. We're going to post probably in February. I think the book club, that was when I was thinking spring. The book club may not start for a couple months because we've got to get things set and ready.
Learn how to read.
Yeah. I don't know how I've managed to pull off a lot of acting roles without reading, but here I am. I've had the little, I was about to say teleprompter, but yeah, the earbud.
Yes.
Yeah, it's great. I just have a little
Robert
VA.
Downey Jr. had that in Sherlock, the Sherlock Holmes movie.
Wow.
Yeah.
I would have thought it would have been
the
like for the
second one.
Avengers because they're just doing stuff off the cuff and they're like, Robert, throw this in. But
yeah. No, I think he didn't really want to take time to learn his lines for that.
well, come on, Robert.
But it was good.
I hope Christopher Nolan whipped him into shape. They were good movies.
Yeah. I think it was maybe just the second one. I don't know. At least that one.
Come on, Robert Downey Jr. But yes, we want to have a book club with you guys. It's not just a space for Nate and I. It's for you guys to share your thoughts. Tell us what you're thinking. We will share those on the episodes. We'll interact with you guys in the comments. I'm so excited about the book club. I think it's going to be really cool. And you guys can help us pick what book we are reading first. So that'll probably happen sometime in March.
You're limited in your choices to Dr. Seuss books.
Yes.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. A little ad break for you here. Know how you love those. Here over at Artists of the Way, we are doing a fundraising campaign, woohoo, for January and February, and we're calling it the Fill the Stage campaign. This is so that we can make our next show, Bandstand, really happen. We need to raise money from people exactly like you, just like you. We're looking to raise $20,000 by the end of February, and we need your help. A little bit counts is what I hear, so give whatever you can. You can give more than a little bit. It's fine. But this is a show that we really believe in over here at Artists of the Way. It is a beautifully written, beautiful music show. It takes place just after World War II and has this great big band style music where the actors are actually playing the instruments on stage. It's a very happening right in front of you show, and it highlights the struggles that our veterans go through, different struggles for different individuals, and helps us think about this group of people with more empathy, and that they're really just humans who have gone through some really hard things and affects them differently. And this show helps to highlight that. So please help us make this show happen. It's going to be an awesome experience for you to see or for you to participate with, and as an actor or by helping us behind the scenes even. So go to our website and you can give there to the Fill the Stage campaign. As more people give, we're going to keep on filling in a little drawing of the stage is being filled with, oh, now we can buy these props. Now we can have this rehearsal space, and it will be a beautiful thing to behold. Thank you guys so much for your support. Now back to the show.
The other benefit you're going to get as a $3 Patreon is you're going to get the opportunity to vote on what guests and topics Nate and I talk about. So once we've got things sort of lined up, you're going to be able to say, this is what I want to hear about next, and that's what we will record, and you can know that that's going to be coming down the pipeline first, or that's the topic that we're going to choose over another topic. You get a say in what it is that we are producing.
And everybody participate in this, because otherwise there'll be one guy who will participate
and one guy will then run the podcast.
It's going to be like, all right,
Phil's
what's Gerald having us do this week?
So yes, don't let the podcast be ruled by Gerald with an iron fist. Please vote.
Yes.
Please pay $3 a month to vote. Ways that Patreon could go horribly, horribly wrong.
Yeah.
Or we'll just get to be really good friends
We'll
with
be
Gerald.
like, our votes are worth $2, okay?
We each have a vote anyways, so okay. Gerald and Phil would have to join forces.
They would. They'd have to connect on the Patreon.
On the Patreon, which is a hub for community. We also have a $5 tier. The $5 tier is going to get you two benefits, one that's podcast related, one that's not podcast related. The one that is podcast related is you are actually going to be able to submit questions for our guests in advance because you will know, you'll have had the chance to vote on who our guests are. You're going to know who they are before we record with them. You'll have a period of time where you'll be able to say, I see that they're having John's brother Sam on. I want to ask him how much of a stupid head John is. You can put that question in there.
And we'll have
unless
to do
you're
it.
my brother. We'll have to do it. We probably won't be able to do all of the questions just because we'll have to keep things pared down, or not pared down, like moving forward. But we will always ask a couple of user-submitted questions from that $5 tier in our episodes with our guests. You can also throw questions our way.
Yeah.
And rapid fire questions. We are doing, we've just had this idea live. They can throw the rapid fire questions in and that would be
Sure.
cool. So one of the things that we're doing as well.
On the podcast. Tell
On
them
the
about
podcast.
the podcast.
We are changing the structure of our episodes, the Nate and John episodes, just a little bit. So we're still going to have a topic that we're focusing on, but we're going to have segments that we regularly do. First, we're going to talk consume, nom nom nom.
Nom, nom,
Which
nom.
may not be its permanent title, but that's its current working title. Consume, nom nom nom.
Nom, nom, nom.
It's just about what are we reading? What are we taking in? What is it that we're watching or listening to? All of that jazz this week.
Yes.
And then we have Struck by the Spirit, where we're going to talk about what's the Lord doing? How's he hitting
I
us?
keep forgetting these are the names.
Soon they'll be ingrained in your mind.
Yes.
And then we're going to talk about our topic of the week, which could be anything. It could be something that you submit and vote on. And then we're going to end it with rapid fire questions like Nate did with me. We're going to randomly draw 3 questions each to ask the other person, and then they'll have a rapid amount of time to answer the question because that's how
Who
rapid
cares
fire
how
works.
long it takes? As long as it's
2
good
hours
content.
a question.
We just want good content.
Yes. But if you're in that $5 tier, you'll be able to throw some questions into that rapid fire question pool as well. You will also get early access to tickets when you're in that $5 tier. So when we launch for Bandstand or our next production coming up, which is Bandstand. I don't know why I threw the or in. When we launch our next production, you're going to get early access to those tickets. A week in advance, you're going to be able to book your tickets. So that is going to be great. Organizationally, we're also looking at trying to highlight community as well. Of course, we've got Bandstand coming up, and that's going to be a great community building experience for our cast,
Especially if
for our audience.
you're in the cast.
Yes.
Join.
That's one of the beautiful things about shows that we really want to key into as Artists of the Way is that community is so formative and so important for the time that you're in that show. And we really want to establish structures and support that creates a really healthy community and a really healthy spiritual environment while you're there. So we're really excited to get to do that with Bandstand. Secondly, Cultivate is going to come back for Cultivate 26 in October once again.
We're cultivating one more than we did last year.
So we need one more attendee than we had last year. But yes, we're going to bring it back.
That's fine.
I'm so excited just to put that together. The leadership team is excellent. It was such a wonderful experience last year. It's going to be a wonderful experience this year. And I hope that all of you guys come to it because it was wonderful. And then we're going to be looking at some ways to try and have these conversations that we're having in person. So we're exploring the idea of some quarterly sort of meetup gathering things, maybe
What?
at a coffee shop or something like
Coffee?
that. Nate loves coffee.
Sure.
It's his number one order at a restaurant.
I can't have anything else. I'm deathly allergic to most things.
We're also exploring how can we use things like Zoom or virtual meetings and things like that to continue sort of building and establishing community and supporting you guys, edifying you guys. We say in our mission that we want to build a community that refines artists, and that includes edifying you, equipping you, encouraging you together in community, not just by Nate and I talking to you guys through a camera, but hopefully
to see
that's
what you like
edifying
better.
too. I'm not coming to one of those meetups. I prefer the interaction through a camera. Much better. But yes.
The introverts are like, yeah, well, maybe I kind of do.
Yeah. I mean, I relate. I introvert. But yes, that is what's coming up with Artists of the Way in 2026. I'm really excited. It's going to be a really great year. 2025 was a really great year.
This will be better.
This will be better.
Yeah.
We have such a wonderful team and such a wonderful heart behind it. And I'm so excited to see what God's going to do with it this year. We want to have you guys along. So go over to our Patreon, join the Patreon. If you guys, you can join it for free. Of course, there's a free tier. That's what the free benefits were. Nate invaded my shot. What did you do that for? Yes. Join the free tier. That's where community is going to happen. We're going to embed it on our website, so you're going to be able to engage from there too, because that's kind of been our hub for everything. Send us any thoughts that you have about building community, ideas that you have about what could be great for Artists of the Way to do. We will read them. We will listen to them. If you join the Patreon in the month of January, then just for that month only, regardless of the tier that you join, you're going to be able to submit a topic or a question for free. So you're not going to have to be in a tier as long as you join. I bumped my mic. Classic John bumping my mic. As long as you join.
We don't care.
But yes, as long as you join in the month of January, it's only going to be running for then. So make sure you get over to the Patreon. It should be live now for you to throw in your suggestions. We may have some up there for you to vote on as well.
How do they get there?
Well, there will be a link in the show notes, and you will also be able to get there through the podcast page on our website. So if you go to artistsoftheway.com and then click on podcast, you'll be able to get to it there, or it'll be embedded in it. I'm in the process of building all of these, but when this goes live, you'll know about all of them. They'll just be right there. Just go to artistsoftheway.com/podcast, and it'll all be right there.
Happened
and it'll be
already.
Easy. It has happened. It's beautiful. Yes, check out our website. We redid it. We have a new and improved website, so check it out.
Did we?
We did.
Good on us.
I'll show it to you later. You'll
All
like
right.
it.
Our website.
Woohoo! Yes, we redid it. You can find all the information about what we're doing, what we're focusing on this year. Our program's coming up there, and it's going to be a hub for a lot of the things going forward. Thank you guys so much for listening. I say it every time that I think that we have one of these one-on-one episodes, but it just blows my mind that you guys come back.
Why would you?
Bi-weekly after bi-weekly, and soon, week after week.
You're going to have to work twice as hard now to make us happy.
But it is just wonderful. I appreciate you guys so much. If you guys have a favorite episode or a favorite moment from 2025, comment them down below. Maybe we'll read them on, not the exact next episode, because spoiler alert, we are going to record the next episode now.
The curtain's been torn away.
I know. But in February, we will share some of you guys' favorite moments from the podcast if you guys comment them. Be sure to share. Be sure to be sure to share and subscribe and like and leave a review. All of those things really help, especially when there's a book out there called The Artist's Way, which is really similar to Artists of the Way.
Dang it.
People won't find us. They'll find the book. So share us with your friends.
We must become more popular than this book.
Julie Cameron, the author. No, from everything I hear, it's a great book. But
we haven't read it.
We haven't read it. But yes, like, share, review. All of those things are great. If you leave a review, we'll read that as well. Good or bad. If you hate this podcast but listen week after week to hate listen, we'll read your eviscerating review.
You have a weird life.
Why would you continually take in something you hate? Or if you just listen to this one episode and you're like, what's this about? And this episode just really turned you off, feel free to leave a review as well. And give us another try in the next episode.
Go ahead and do that.
It's like, I don't know that I'm down to just be bashed live on here.
I just think it'd be weird to do for them. Why would you do that? The internet's full of people doing why would you do that things, I suppose.
True. Anyways, thank you guys so much for listening. We can't wait for this next year with you guys. It's going to be awesome.